Welcome to all listeners listening to this SYF interview. Today I'm catching up with CGS self-acclaimed fragger Kinkz. How are you this morning?
I'm well, thanks. Yourself, mate?
Look, mate, I'm just lovely. Look, the past season for SYF Team 2, playing in the CG Amateur Leagues, you guys had a bit of a roller coaster season, starting off with a couple of losses. From there it turned into a couple more wins, and then you guys found yourself in the quarterfinals going up against the Must Be Wheat boys, carrying through to play XR5, and then to the finals where you played Carnage. What team, in your opinion, was the strongest team out of all of those teams?
The strongest team would definitely be Carnage. They were undefeated, all the way through the season. Didn't drop a map in the finals until we came along. They had strong gameplay. Their teamwork was amazing. They had strong players, especially Beef. He was a strong SMG and found me and Blood also having troubles holding him in certain situations where he could rush.
Look, I completely understand what you mean. Out of the XR5 and Must Be Wheat games, there was a couple of thoughts that XR5 would have made it into the grand finals, but they didn't. What was the go there?
With the CG community, we saw that most of them actually voted all against us in all three matches during the finals, especially the Carnage one. But the XL5 ones, the community really fought XL5. They are a strong team, but they weren't in full force, and the CG community did not know this, but we knew it, and we took advantage of it with strong performances by all of our players, which was very good.
No, definitely true. After beating those higher order teams, you guys definitely were deserving to be placing in the final. But tell me a bit about the future of SYF. Is there any going to be any lineup changes coming into the next season of main, which you guys have qualified for? Are you going to be changing up? Any new core members coming to the team at this stage, or what's it looking like?
It's looking like, due to Team 1 dying away, we are picking up a few players. Tato and Kaiser we are definitely picking up for the main. We are definitely looking forward to challenging some invite teams, and we could definitely get into it and shake it up. We are strong players and we know it, so we definitely know we can get into invite, so we're looking towards that when we have the auto berth into main.
Mate, I love your confidence. Next season in main is going to be tougher than in amateur. I mean, a couple of big name teams in there. The newly formed Quick Exotic organisation's fielding a team in there. The likes of Surefire, I do believe Rift's in there as well. How do you guys think you're going to place next season? Do you think your current teamwork, the dedication you show the game is going to pull you through, or are you going to need a bit more next season to get past?
We know that there's a few very good teams in there. Rift is they have a lot of veterans in the game. They have a lot of CoD2 players, actually, I believe, and they are very good at aiming, sort of thing. That's the CoD2 sort of days, and they are very strong. Surefire, I know for a fact, they have a few players, but we know for a fact that Carnage will definitely be in there due to them being in the grand final with us. We were the two auto bursts into CGM, so we know what Carnage are like. But it's all up to draft comps to find out who those other teams are, because there could be more teams coming along.
Look, you never know, to be honest. It's a bit of a mixed bag, but with the next season of the side of the game of Kinkz leagues, a bit interesting. We see Zenith go into the invite leagues. The SYF Team 2 still up there, but unfortunately with the death event, Mindfreak in there as well. Look, give me some predictions. What do you think is going to happen next season? Are we going to see any new faces taking out the finals of invite, or are we going to be sticking with the Chimera as once always dominant? Who do you think is going to win main? Do you see yourselves winning main, or who do you think is going to be a new amateur force coming up the ranks?
Well, Chimera are a very strong team, and everyone in the community knows it. The SMG in the form of Josh is just amazing. His rushes are untouchable, and I believe they will follow suit from this season, and they will be dominating next season. But we've got Zenith, Mindfreak. They're very good teams. They're coming up the ranks, we knew Mindfreak was CGM last season, sorry, and this season they actually, I think they believe to have started off with 2 losses and then won the rest of them. And I actually personally believe they probably should have beat Archaic in the semi-final of Invite this thing, and I think they could definitely make the grand final next season. And Zenith Gaming is a very strong side, as shown by their grand final, with one of their players just having an awful game, but it was basically a 4v5, but their players were good enough to come out with a victory still as well.
Look, you're completely right. Next season's going to bring a couple of surprises. Hopefully we can see some new competition up there with Shimura taking up some of the top places in SYF.CoD, but you never really know. But look, Kinkz, thanks very much for taking your time out today to give us your thoughts on the team, where you're going, and the season. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap this one up?
No, I'm just going to give a shout out to our sponsors, SYF Servers Australia and GameSpeak Be Heard.
Look, Kinkz, thanks very much again, mate. Thank you all to everyone listening, and this is SYF interview number 1 with the CGA self-acclaimed big fragger Kinkz, seeing it out. Thanks very much.